I remember back in the day, with one of my ex-girlfriends, uh, having issues with her because she's grown up in a Christian family, but her mother was a Christian anyway. And of course, the mother had no empathy for me, even though I explained to her what my mother was like. And because everything is about God and all that spiritual rubbish, to me anyway. And she couldn't see past the fact that not everybody can relate to the Bible, okay? And not everybody's a good person can relate to the Bible. So she's trying to get me to make up with my mother. And this is the days when I'm realizing that it's never going to work with my mother. So I start cursing her, calling her that, you know what I mean? My mother's a fool, she's this, she's that. And so she starts to try to get me to make up with my mother. So I said, okay, then eventually I relented, just because she kept on banging on about it. She just was going on and on and on. So I relented. And I said, okay, then I'll buy my mother stuff for Christmas. So I did. I bought her something. And even though her daughter, my then girlfriend, got attacked by my mother when I tried to bring her home. My mother was saying, get this black so-and-so out of my house. And you know, I had to turn my back and be beaten up, tried to protecting my girlfriend at the time. That's another story. So I buy the present and I take it home to my mother. My mother just laughs at it. Doesn't even hold it, look at it or anything. She just laughs at it, which is my mother all over. So eventually I get really frustrated with the whole situation with my girlfriend and my in-laws because my girlfriend's not saying anything. And I must admit, she's young, but I'm young as well. So I, uh, I go to I go back and no, that's right. We're in the club. We're in the club. Me and my girlfriend in the club, and I meet one of her friends, one of her male friends. I'm just talking with him. We're kind of friendly. And I tell him, and I'm talking to him, I said, where the girls at? Where the girls? I want to meet a few girls tonight. I said, let's go and meet some girls. And he just looks at me, he kind of says, I don't know, whatever. He made his excuses and we left it like that. Now, my girlfriend now, um, she, um, she finds out. I know she found out about that. I know she has. But instead of maybe if she's not the kind of person to bring it up with me, because we're having issues in our relationship now, she takes it to one of the male friends that she's talking to. And eventually they kiss. Um, proper full on snog, far as I can tell from when eventually the girlfriend kind of feels guilty about it. And she comes back and tells me. Now, I'm not the kind of person that cheats on my girlfriend physically in any kind of way. Okay? I don't do that. Okay? Um, but now, then, that was the first time I've ever cheated, as in fact. It's the first time, but I'll tell you the story. Um, she tells me that. So I said, yeah, okay, then I forgive you, I forgive you. And of course, because I've forgiven her that, I've gone off and cheated myself. And the whole thing is collapsed because she found that I've cheated on her. And I'm not told her. Okay? Um, and that's the nature of what goes with my family. Okay? Now, if her mother, would have accepted the reasons why and showed empathy towards me, the reasons why I was so messed up and so kind of unsettled in my relationship and find a way for me to get out of there, none of this would have happened. You see what I'm saying? Just to show a bit of empathy. That's all it needs was a bit of empathy. But you know what? The same with most religious people. All they bang on about is the Bible. The Bible, to me, is a messed up book. I can see that now because I'm not spiritual whatsoever. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, that's a story that I just had to get out there. One is the truth. The morals of the story is okay that one, you do not do anything physical with to anybody or with anybody because somebody is getting verbal in a derogatory or in a negative way. You don't do it. You don't cheat on them. Okay. You don't, fist them up. You don't do whatever with them. Okay. You don't do it. And the second one is when you need to show empathy, don't matter what your faith, show empathy. Put your religious way of life to the back of your mind and show empathy.